Hey guys, this is Nurse Renee here. I am coming to you to teach you guys how to make a study plan. Welcome if you're watching this for the first time, and I am Renee BSN. If you don't know who I am, I'm the founder of New Nurse University, and I'm also a professional nurse tutor and consultant. So I'm just going to jump right into it. This is how to make a study plan. I want you guys to learn how to advocate for yourselves and stop being all over the place. You can use Microsoft Word to help you stay organized. So let's just jump right into it. So right here I want to share my screen. And right now you are seeing my blank Microsoft Word application, okay? There are two ways you can make a study plan in Microsoft Word. You can do it with the intentions of studying by month, or you can do it with the intentions by studying weekly, okay? Doesn't matter how you do it, all right? Let's see. There are two ways to actually study the nursing content and put it inside of your calendar, okay? You can do it by systems or topics, system topics, which is fundamentals, mental health, maternity, and med-surg, okay? If you don't want to do it like that, you can do it by NCLEX categories. If you need to learn more about NCLEX categories, please visit ncsbn.org. They have a test plan for PNRN candidates that are taking NCLEX. You can go in the test plan, download it, and it'll tell you exactly what's inside the test plan categories, okay, the NCLEX categories. So, give you an example, the NCLEX category could be health promotion and maintenance, physiological adaptations. So there are two ways to study, okay? And that's kind of more comprehensive, whereas the first one where I was talking about systems and topics is more so repetition, okay? It hones in on a certain topic. So let's get started. The first way I'm going to show you is weekly, okay? And in order to do weekly, you have to use shapes. So you go to Insert and go to Shapes. And I just use, it could be different for everyone, but it's going to be in the rectangle line. And you can definitely create a box this way that you can type in, okay? You can change this inside color by going to Shape Fill at the top, okay? If you don't want any color, just click the little down arrow for Shape Fill and hit No Fill. And there is your blank canvas. Now, if you want to type in it, you're going to go to, I think it's Home. If I'm not mistaken. Nope, still Insert. So you're going to go to Insert and you're going to do a text box. Okay, just click it, draw a text box, and then you see my cursor now has a little A attached to it. You can definitely move about. That just means that your text box, wherever you land or click for your cursor, your text box, that's where it's going to start. So click it. You can make it the whole length if you need to. And now you can type anything you want inside the text box, okay? So for this one, we're saying that this is our weekly calendar. So that's exactly what we're gonna type right there, weekly, okay? And then all you have to do from there is copy and paste, okay? You can make this calendar like in less than 30 minutes. It's this simple, you guys. Hold on, I'm just trying to get my cursor to where I need it to go. Let's see. Copy and paste, move it again. If you don't want them to be this big so that you can have more of the days of the week on here, by all means, you can make it as small or as big as you want. Doesn't have to be that big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. If you correct the size first and then copy and paste, they'll all be the same size and you won't have to worry about different looking. So let's keep this and copy this and paste it. And let's try to do it again. Do it however many times you want. Okay, so this is a rough draft, but when you're all done with your creative selves, it can look something like this. Hold on one second, I'm going to share my screen. So that's how you make the boxes, okay? Sorry, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist here, but this is how you make the boxes. Yes, it's uneven. You can fix it later. But let me share my screen, and this is what it looks like when you have a completed calendar. Well, this is what mine looks like, okay? So I fancied it all up. I've even added some things. So like if I want to put a subject in here, what subject or topic I'm talking about, for these 2 days, or for this week, I'm going to be talking about respiratory. I'm going to be studying respiratory and cardiac. So this is what I put inside my plan, okay? Respiratory, I'm going to cover the acid-base imbalance, okay? Asthma, pneumonia, tuberculosis, the most common things out of my Saunders book. For Tuesday, I'm going to do respiratory again, and pneumothorax, pulmonary embolism, COPD. It has the same repetition you need to pick up on the respiratory system, okay? Your job as the nurse, you know, because I put right here, what are my nursing interventions? Your job as the nurse is to implement your interventions, and you need to know why. So those are some of the things that you should be pulling out of your Saunders book. But this is a weekly calendar, okay? If you need to do it by the week, by all means, do it that way. I even have a Saturday, Sunday here, and a key points to remember, important apps to use. Okay, that's not supposed to be like that. I don't know why it's like that, overlapping, but I'll fix it later. I even have daily affirmations here. So daily affirmation, you can put in something positive. Up here I have, I will finish this week strong. Okay, by all means, get back on track. Do weeks at a time. You know, do your, you can do 1 week at a time. You can plan it that way so you know, okay, I have to grab my respiratory notebook, or I have to grab my cardiac notebook, or this is what I'm going to be discussing in respiratory or cardiac this week, or, you know, whatever. So this is what it looks like as a weekly calendar. Now I'm going to share my screen again and show you how to implement a new way of doing the calendar. So the monthly way. Okay, so if you're going to do it by the monthly way, you need to go ahead and insert a table, okay? And it would be however many days of the week you're going to include. So if it's going to be Sunday through Saturday, what is that? 7 days. So your first row would be, I guess, 7 across. And then however many weeks you want it to be. So if it's going to be 4 weeks, you can do 6 weeks or 8 weeks. You can do, I mean, however you want it to be. Okay? And then you just put your subheadings in here. Sunday, if you need to. Tab over Monday. Tab over Tuesday. I don't know why that just happened. Tuesday. Wednesday. And you get it right now, but okay. So and then you can put, your numbers in here if you need to, or you don't have to use numbers if you don't want to, but just know what week you on. You can start it off with, whatever the month starts off with, and just put it in the Sunday column. So, this week is this is when you're going to plan out your monthly calendar. Okay. So once you get this started, and then they have different ways for you to do your calendar. You can do it like this. You can change it to gray and white. You can change it to no boxes. Okay. They have table designs laid out for you. Okay. You want it to be, any type of color. Okay, so you be creative and you do whatever makes you more comfortable, all right? So once you get it to how you want it to be, this is what it's going to look like after you are done. So you just have to, okay, this is a very old one that I used to send out to people for free. And let me make it bigger so you can see. Yes, it says April 2016. So, guys, I've been doing this a long time. But this is how you fill in your monthly calendar. I even have a rest day in here for you, just to mentally, so you can mentally, visually see it. Like, okay, on this day, I'm going to rest. And then on this day, I want to pick back up what I'm going to do. Or you could put in your work days, okay? On this day, I have to work, so I'm going to study in the evening, but I'm going to study specifically this. So at the time, I guess when I was studying for my NCLEX, because I did pass in April 2016, I had Saunders and Hurst for my content reviews. And then I was doing questions. So this is the way I laid it out. Saunders and Hurst, watch my Hurst videos, Saunders. And then I would do cardiac on Monday, Tuesday. And then, you can go however long it takes you to understand that system topic, okay? So if you need to do cardiac for 3 days, by all means, don't move on until you've gotten it done. So if this whole month you want to just do cardiac, you can do that, provided you don't have a test day already, right? So, and then even when I got more towards the bottom, I think I started doing UWorld questions and with charity. So with charity, I have it in here, what days I was going to do it on, what I was going to review, like little odds and ends like ABGs with electrolytes, just going over some things. And then I started using UWorld, and I would do a certain amount of questions from UWorld, okay? You can make this to be whatever you like, right? Whatever you like. I got page numbers in here, guys. Like you can make this out to be whatever you like. It's very simple. Okay, you saw me start it off. You guys can definitely do this, all right? Get back on track, make you a study plan, make you a study calendar, okay? Microsoft Word is all you need, and a computer, a desktop computer, okay? And even sometimes, if you don't even want to print, if you don't want to do this, you can just go to Google, get a calendar, print it out, and start writing in it. There is no excuse for you not to have a study plan. That's my goal. That's my message to you today. There's no excuse for you not to have a study plan. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned something. I hope this was very helpful, and you guys have a good night.